It makes me sad. It makes me so sad. Um, I'm not a humble person. I'm not.
You don't think you're the best? Who should?
I'm not a humble person. And that's a very huge character flaw. But I want to make something very clear. I wouldn't still be alive if it wasn't for you. I'm sorry that I didn't trick you. I didn't know.
I wouldn't say that.
I didn't know I was mentally ill. I didn't. Every time I told my parents I wasn't okay, they told me to pray it away. They took me to church. You were finding out in real time like I was finding out. And it made a lot of things make sense. I just because I was in it. It doesn't matter. What matters is, like, yes, I just want to say thank you for I've been in the psych ward many times, and everyone you could visit, you've been there. And the psych ward is just when everyone sees it. They don't see the nightmares. They don't see the scratching. They don't see the breakdowns. They don't find their significant others with sharp objects trying to hurt themselves sometimes. And that stuff, that's real shit. That's not like young marriage shit. That's clinical psychiatrist, whatever you need in the room shit. And sometimes, most times, it was just you. And you kept me. And you saved me countless times. You brought me to the hospital when you needed to. You made sure I took my medications. You brought me to therapy. The first time you let me live with you for 2 weeks before we were ready to live together, because I wasn't allowed on campus anymore. Ooh, child. You are incredible for that. Especially because you had your own shit to deal with. You still do. And I guess one of the biggest regrets, I guess, or biggest burdens or truths I have to carry for the rest of my life is that I was a part of I added to your trauma in certain ways. And I'm sorry. I really am.
But that's what love is. You do whatever it
Fuck
takes.
this shit. Take a shot. 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 Shut up.
I really don't like the taste of this.
Can we go swimming? I want to go swimming.
Yeah.
I just want to go swimming.
Getting you out the pool takes forever. I think I poured them a little more evenly this time, though. That's about right.
I'm sorry. All right. Give me a bag.
We'll go to happy stuff. All the bags are happy stuff?
Fuck yeah, nigga. Oh, shit. That was my first N-word.
I told y'all she wasn't going to be successful at not cussing. It's just
That's a battle of the comments right there waiting to happen. So, guys, I went to Ghana for a month, 6 weeks, so a month
You
and a
always
half.
tell me a month. I always say like 2-3 months.
It was not. I didn't go that
This
long.
feels long to me.
I didn't have that money. So I went to Ghana, and it was so hard. It was like we got married in 2012, so it was a year later, and we just got the hang of things. Like,
Yeah, because those first few weeks were rough. Moving into an apartment, finding an apartment, staying at my mom's house for a couple weeks till we found an apartment. That whole process transitioning from two people basically living in dorms to finding a place together and whatnot. Finding furniture eventually.
yeah.
Pieces of furniture.
Craigslist.
Facts. Craigslist was lit.
Before thrifting was cool. We were driving to like Franconia, Springfield, and shit to find random pieces of furniture. Remember one of them we had to throw out because it had bug bugs.
Yeah, pieces of furniture. Can't trust everybody. You know, can't get couches from anyone.
We slept on the floor. We slept on air mattresses.
So right when we got in the swing of things, hey, that wasn't my fault. Right when we got in the swing of things, and you know.
Yeah, so we finally got into swing of things, had our gym times coordinated. I was kicking 3 meals a day. We were getting nice and love and fat.
You know, after the whole getting fat period for like a good few months of going from, you know, eating once or twice a day because I'm working so much to having a wife that's cooking 3-course meals every day, enough to feed 9 people because someone has a big family and didn't know how to make
it was a transition
food for
period.
just one person. Yeah, so mad leftovers, mad trying not to waste food. So I'm gonna eat 2, 3, 4 plates and then figure out how to eat this lunch she just cooked. Yeah, it was we had to coordinate gym times after.
So, long story short, Jamal and I were very close, and we really, 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 really loved each other. And
you're speaking of past tense.
Shut up. And I got a journal. I actually had 2 journals. I brought 2 journals with me to Ghana. One of them was for me to literally write to the continent because I felt like I was returning for someone in my ancestry that I could never name because, you know, slavery. But I wanted to make sure that I was reverent while I was there and I was thoughtful. And I got a second journal because I wanted to talk to my husband. And like there's all these different things about how like your cell phone network would go down and the internet would go down. So just in case I wouldn't be able to talk to him, I would write to him every night. So like there was like a lot, like days and days of writing of me just telling him different things. But let's see. Let's find something sappy.
Sappy.
Yeah.
The last 3 sentences of any page.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I was gross back then. Yeah.
By gross, she means really in love and really into me and all about the relationship.
Okay. So. Okay. Long story short, I was telling him about my day, and this is how it ended. So basically, I'm beautiful here. Unlike in America, it really makes me feel great. But besides that, baby, I honestly think I'll be really busy. I'm going to work hard, though. I feel like I have so much to learn. Oh, by the way, did I tell you I bought a phone? I'm about to surprise call you in a few minutes. Oh, that's so cool. I was going to surprise call you and I wrote it down already. That's like some literary shit. The phone is Nokia. Okay, Nokia. And I have to let it supercharge first. I miss your voice. I really do. I hope you miss me too. I'm going to write in my other journal, and then I'm going to take a shower, get ready for bed, and just like old times.
What
Baby,
you have to skip right
baby, I'm so in love with you.
Nasty.
I'm so in love with you, and I really hope that you're proud of me. Forever yours, Tiffany Alicia Porter.
So, this is my journal. It's not hers. I don't know what she's talking about. She gave it to me when she got back, and it stays in my office to this day. That's where she found it. Stays in my office, where I spend most of my time.
Okay, so these last questions.
But
Let's get her done. Can we get a time check? Like, are we sure?
I'm not even wearing my watch. I don't have no jewelry.
It's been 42 minutes right now.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, so nice. I will speak on the Ghana trip because it's something I would say I'm really jealous of that she's been able to do.
That's why you wear fake kente cloth?
Look here, so I do have real kente
That's not even kente cloth material.
It's not at all.
That's not even
it's literally printed. I'm not even It's a printed shirt.
No, what I'm saying, it's not even a kente cloth pattern.
Yeah, but it's just something I thought looked good, and I threw it on.
Random flowers.
Honestly, it was the only thing that I had with gold in it, so I could kind of match. So I just threw it on. I have some real stuff somewhere. It's actually at a grandma's house. She's sewing some new stuff up for me. But speaking on this Ghana trip, she had so many positive experiences and so many positive things to speak about. I didn't know about the marijuana stuff. She never told me that. But going to the slave castle and pictures of this long bridge that she walked over and the beach and the sand.
National Park, yeah.
And some bar club thing that was on the beach.
At a few spots. They literally called them spots.
Yeah, and she had some cool nickname for herself there and all this stuff. So at this point, I'm building a house in Ghana. When I retire.
It wasn't a nickname. It was my birth name.
No, they had a birth name you told me, which was wrong because.
Okay, no, we're gonna have to take 2 seconds. So listen to this story. So here I am, okay? I'm in Ghana, yo. I'm like, yo, I'm super black. I'm American, and I'm in Ghana, so I have to be black, right?
With these black long dreads.
Anyway, with that being said, they gave in traditional. I think many African cultures, but in Ghana, they name you after the day, right?
The day you're born.
And so for some reason in my head, I knew I was born on a Wednesday. I was always born on a Wednesday.
She decided that.
No, I was born on a Wednesday. And so that name for Wednesday is Akua. Mm-hmm. So I'll be I'll go in, hello, Wofeme Akua Pata. I'm Akua, right? Because I was born on a Wednesday. Turns out, there's a lot of different reasons why they do that, but what I've learned is that not everyone makes it to the 8th day or so a week alive, since infant mortality rates have been so high throughout history. So they named you the day. But I don't know. It's controversial.
To not have so much attachment.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. That's what I've heard. But anyway, so Akua Pata, that was me. The last week I was in Ghana, my boss, we had formed a very good relationship. Her name was Sarah. Hi, Sarah. She's a white lady. She married an African. And yeah, she has that vibe. I just wanted to, you get her vibe. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so her husband's nice. I hope they're still married.
In other words, she's
still
woke.
Married. I don't know. I can't vouch for her.
Just remember the beginning of the video where I said it's complicated.
Anyway, okay, sorry. Focus. So in Ghana, so last week we're just driving. We just left the restaurant because they make all these social events for us. So we left the restaurant and we're in the bus. And she's like, Tiffany, Are you sure you were born on a Wednesday? Get this. Not only are there like names for when you're born for each day, which is ingenious, but you're not looking at me.
There's a personality. I thought this was for them. I heard the story.
Attention.
Undivided.
But literally, each day has a personality of the week. So of course, like Wednesdays are supposed to be balanced, even, caring, wholehearted, equilibrium.
Wednesdays
are supposed to bring like, peace and shit. So apparently that's not the vibe I was giving off. And my boss was like, hey, Kua. And I'm like, yo, I'm a Kua. And they're like, are you sure you're a Kua Pata? And I was like, yeah, I know my birthday. She was like, tell me my birthday. And I was like, no, because like if I'm not a Kua Pata, then I'm just gonna like have an identity crisis because I literally just went across Ghana telling people that this is who I am. So if I'm not who I am, then like what the fuck? Like it's just too much for me to handle. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna tell you. Just like tell me your birthday and I won't tell you. Right? And then I was like, okay, I was born, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, aha! Bitch, you told me you weren't going to tell me. Anyway, so when she said, aha, okay, there was some time. Anyway, when she said, aha, I was like, yo, am I living a lie? And she looked at me. And when she looked at me, And I knew I was living a lie.
You're like a Friday night,
and
Saturday.
She was like, shut up! And she was like, Tiffany. You weren't born on a Wednesday. You were born on a Friday.
And what do we do on Fridays? We turn up. We act like, crazy on Fridays.
She said, your name isn't Akuapata. She said, oh, your name is Ajuapata. Oh my God. And so I was just like, no, I have to like move back here and make like reconciliation and meet everyone I knew and tell them that I'm a liar. And I found out, like it was stressful. It was so stressful. But anyway, what was the question?
There hasn't been a question in quite a bit.
Oh, well, that was the story.
That was a bad.
But that was like an identity crisis.
All right, so
that was like a serious identity crisis. Like, I don't even know who Ajuapata is. Actually, I don't even have my last name is going. So I don't know who the fuck I am. Thanks.
I think it's my turn to ask the question.
For making the bag, like, not positive anymore.
Did I do that? I was just mentioning the fact that I was jealous of her trip. Like, now I, like, want to build a house in Ghana, retire in Ghana.
But, like, the stress is back. Like, I gotta, like, go to Ghana and figure out who Ajua is.
My coworkers that are from Ghana was like, hey, Porter, what part of Ghana are you building your house in? Type stuff.
Okay, close. Anyway, go.
You decided where I'm building my house. Cool.
Oh, well, shit. It's not It's not our house anymore.
That's up to you. So, my question. Keep it light. What's your greatest accomplishment?
What is my greatest accomplishment?
What are you most proud of that you've done in your life?
What was my greatest accomplishment?
What was your greatest accomplishment?
Selfishly or unselfishly?
That's a heavy
or
question.
Wait. Let me be a teacher. Selfishly or selflessly?
Selflessly?
Yes, sorry. It's not unselfish.
Nah, I'm not separating the two so you can pick two different things. In your life, when you think back and everything you've done so far in your life, because I can determine what I'm most proud of you for doing, or what I would say your greatest accomplishment is. So I'm not going to differentiate. Just thinking back, what are you most proud of? Regardless if it was for yourself, regardless if it was for someone else, your career, your education, your community, which you're so fond of, which is why we live here. What is it?
I think My greatest accomplishment would be the ability to love, especially in the absence of love. There's a lot of times that I just I don't want to be here. It is hard. It's so hard for me to just like move. And I don't know. I don't think people know what being bipolar or manic depressive, as they used to call it, or like having an anxiety disorder, to have all of those is like. But like sometimes it's hard just to like blink and to move. And like what keeps me going is the idea that people are feeling the same way.
People are definitely feeling the same way, especially in today's society. And you're smart enough to know that.
And I can't have that. It can't continue. I don't necessarily know how to love myself, but I've experienced love from you and my best friends in so many different ways. And there's so many people, including children, who don't have that love. And my greatest accomplishment is when a child, a teenager, one of my students, one of my mentees, one of my friends, anyone that I've been able to interact with and exchange energy with in this life comes up to me and says, you made a difference in me, and you made me feel loved, you made me feel cared for, you made me feel welcome.
I would say I've seen that happen to you, and I've seen that people come up to you and express that to you even before you started teaching.
The point is, my greatest accomplishment is helping people see that their life is worth living, and helping people find themselves in a way that they're allowed to be natural. They're allowed to be who they want to be.
So I would say there's a period or there's an experience in your life, not to make this like a therapeutic couch session, that you did not be forced to learn how to love yourself. Like that's never happened. You've never been by yourself at a long enough period of time to be forced to appreciate yourself and the things you've done.
Oh, so you approve of me being single?
It is what it is. Your decisions are your decisions. You're going to do what you want to do. I ain't going to fight you on it.
Yeah, I went from being one of 8 to being in a house, or not a house,
in a dorm full
in a
of
dorm
hundreds of
with
kids.
3 girls and a hallway full of dope ass bitches. It was a good dorm.
From dorm life to wife life.
And then I went from that to
finding yourself moment.
being with you. I don't know. I literally don't know who the fuck I am. So we can table that. But to answer your question, yes. My greatest accomplishment is helping others. Yeah. Can we have a dance break?
No, it's your turn to ask me a question.
I don't
We
give
only
a fuck.
We're about to be at the time
I
limit.
want a dance break.
So
I want
connect
what
your
I
phone
want.
to the Wi-Fi.
I
do
want
you do.
what I want. I want. I'm tapping. Let me tap the speaker. That is my play. Tap it! Okay. Because we got what? One more bag?
1 bag, 1 book, 2 glasses, and a bottle of liquor.
Okay. You know what song I'm going to play?
Not a clue. But I can think of a few songs that will make you cry. And so you don't
I'm
cry.
picking a song, not
I'm making
you.
sure I'm not connected to the thing. Turn off my Bluetooth. Which I was, see? You're welcome.
It's my version. Ready?
I knew it.
You know it?
I knew it. I could think of a song that would make you cry, and that was the first song that came to head.
Okay,
Alright,
let's go. I'm drooling. I just drooled. I'm so excited.
Because I make them drool.
Ready?
So what are we doing? We just slow dancing?
We're doing your
Side to side?
No, we're doing your thing.
Are we hand dancing? Do I even remember how to do this?
Yes, ready?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Now, another
That's
topic
shots.
would be who taught her how to do this dance. And I guess we could bring up who taught me how to do this dance.
Who?
My mama.
Yes, she did. You better shout her out. Can I get a spin? Can I get a something?
I don't know if I trust
Can you
the
get a
spin.
something?
Oh, I know what I'll do.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Show me.
So we don't gotta worry about a full spin.
Yo, this used to. Woo! I took over. That's my fault.
See, I wasn't ready for that. I haven't done this in a long time.
Cause you don't love me no more.
Because we don't live in DC no more.
I'm not doing anything. You can go ahead. Go ahead, footwork. Go ahead, footwork. Go ahead. It's okay. Good job. Good job. Let's not get too ridiculous.
All right. I mean, that was a dance. I guess we're going back-to-back breaks. Because now you want to open a bag.
Yeah, let's go. I'm
The most
done. Do you
important
have any
bag.
really questions? Do you have any?
Any real questions?
You ain't cry
When's the last time I cried?
when your grandmother passed away.
All right, then.
So, all right, let's go.
So this last bag, fair. I'm going to just throw this out there. I didn't know what was in these bags. Not a clue.
Cause I'm a beast.
The prep for me to come here was, hey, let's do a breakup video. All right, I'll be there. Then I walked into this. So this is what's in this bag. So you want to explain what's in this bag?
Got it.
We'll do it in part 2.
That's really how you gonna end it.
That's how I'm ending.
That's how you gonna end it. All right, we're good.
In the video.
Nigga.